About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Jones breaking from the contact. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out, it's the man who left Baltimore as the greatest passer in franchise history, MVP of Super Bowl 47, Joe Flacco. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Flacco's pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
It's second and
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Flacco. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
a loss of 7 yards.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Wester on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win at playoff time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard
You often
line.
say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Jackson, options out left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Passing play, Flacco. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Miles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
12 yards.
First catch so far by Chase. It's a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Flacco. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll try and do this himself. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Looked like
10.
both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third and 4. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
The 46-yard line.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number 42.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Flacco. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Flacco. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Bootleg, Flacco. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To pass, Flacco. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
A gain of 12.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at
so that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
2nd and 12.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
23 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Here's Jackson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Flacco set to lead this offense. Down 14-7. A minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Flacco. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Flacco. And his throw is incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
Flacco. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Flacco to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Pressure mounting. Flacco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To Chase Brown.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Setting to throw. Flacco. Open man is Yoshivas. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
An 8-yard pickup and a Bengal 1st down.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Joe Flacco.
Mike Green in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Here's 2nd down. One last gasp for Flacco. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.